So this is something I I definitely do not take for granted, these low tide walks, even if we are getting mucky. Just because a couple years ago, my wife and I, we were in Santa Monica, Venice on the beach, and we were just kind of asking ourselves, wouldn't it be cool if we didn't have to wait to go on vacation a couple of times a year to do stuff like this? What if we could move somewhere and do stuff like this every weekend? And so that was a couple of years ago. And then in February, we actually moved here. And so as someone who comes from the prairies, Alberta, I definitely don't take this stuff for granted. It's very, very cool. Anyways, that planted the seed a couple years ago, and a lot of things had to fall into place for us to move here. To run my business remotely, which is still in Edmonton, a lot of things had to fall in place. So just thought I would share. I'm grateful. Don't take this for granted. And I would say for you, if you feel like you're putting something off that today seems impossible, I would just ask yourself those two questions. Number one, is it important? So for us, this was important because our kiddos, we didn't want to wait until high school to do stuff like this. We wanted to actually do this throughout their entire childhood. Interesting fact that you spend 80-90% of your time with your kids before high school, before they graduate high school. So by the time they're out of high school, you have spent 80 to 90% of your time. Okay, that's enough. You're getting dirty. Really dirty. Yikes. So number one, question number one, is it important? Question number two, is it possible? So we were, the answer for us was heck yeah on both accounts, and we made it happen. So for you, if you want to do something like this, but you feel stuck today, ask yourself the question, is it important? And then the second question is it possible? Now we're going to wash these low tide hands.